How's it going, y'all? Equal here, and welcome to another Duel Links video. And as you can see today, and probably by the title, we are going to be running my bandit boys, the AROMAGEs. This is a deck that as soon as the archetype came out, and as soon as I found them in the card trader, I was like, I have to use this deck. It's amazing. I love it. It's great. And you actually find it on the ladder quite a lot. So this deck obviously centers around the AROMAGE monsters. Mainly around this field spell, Aroma Garden, which essentially means that if you control an Aroma monster once per turn, you can gain 500 life points. And if you do so, all monsters on your side of the field gain 500 attack and defense. So that's nice. Also, when an Aroma monster leaves the field, then you gain 1000 life points, so that's really good. So yeah, that's really nice. Then we're running 3 Rosemary because it's an 1800 beta, which under Aroma Garden goes to 2300, and once per turn you can. So essentially, if these Aroma monsters have 2 effects. The first one is activated if your life points are higher than your opponent's, and the second is activated when you gain life points. So for her, while your life points are higher than your opponent's, if a plant type monster you control attacks, your opponent can't activate monster effects until the end of the damage step. So that's good for certain decks. Stuff like Glad Beasts work around it, and that kind of sucks. Glad Beasts have a really good matchup against this deck. But it works for stuff like Fire King monsters. So if you're up against Phoenix, Yaksha can't pop its effect. So that's really nice. And then if you gain life points, you can change one face-up monster on the field to a different battle position. Then we have Jasmine, which, while your life points are higher, you can normal summon an additional plant-type monster. And if you gain life points, you can draw a card. Super dope. And then Big Burger, my beautiful Bergamo, which is a 2400 6-star with 1800 defense. While your life points are higher than your opponent's, if a plant-type monster you control attacks a defense position monster, you get piercing. Fantastic. But the main thing about this is once per turn, if you gain life points, this card gains 1000 attack and defense until the end of your opponent's turn. Which is awesome, because under Aroma Garden, when you gain 500, this thing gains 500 attack and defense, and then gets the secondary effect off, which means that you can have 3900 attack and piercing. Wild. And then just got back row, so 3 Econs, 2 Super Rush, 1 Wall, and then 2 Papacorn, because Papacorn works with the field spell, 2700. Plus you get the effects, because it's a plant type monster, so it's nice. It works well, so let's hop into PvP. I'm on a win streak right now because I just tried to record a video with a gimmick deck with Mirage Knight, and it just lost me essentially every game that I played it with because it kept on bricking. As soon as you turn the camera on, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work, so that sucks. But it's whatever. We're up against Don Quixote, which they're using Paradox Bros. I'm not sure I like that. Okay, this is nice. We led off with the Aroma Garden, so we're okay. I'm not going to use that skill. Seems like they had restart as well. And here's the beauty of this deck, right? I can activate the effect, or activate that card. Then summon Jasmine. I'll get to draw a card, which is Rosemary, which is nice, but I'm going to summon my Papacorn. And immediately, off the bat, I have a 2700 monster first turn. Wild. I love Papacorn in this deck. It's amazing. A lot of people will just run Rose Lover or Marinia, but I prefer Papacorn. Oh, he's running Aromas too. Ooh. Okay. That's all good. You do you. Unless it's Big Burger. In which case I'll have to wall it. I can't wall it because it'll do more damage. If it's Big Burger, then that sucks. Especially now that he has more life points than I do. Okay, he's gonna crash. Which is a weird thing to do. Oh no, he's gonna Econ take or Super Rush me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I see you. I see you, big dog. It's a super rush. Yep, I figured that. I figured that. A lot of people run life point boost alpha with this deck. I don't think it's worth it. I think restart is much more consistent. Much more. Oh, look at that. Oh, I feel so bad. What do you think? Yes, I want to do this. Yeah. So I want to summon Papacorn first, then hit this so I don't have to change anything to defense position with Rosemary. Oh, I can't summon it because his life points are higher. But they're about to not be. It wouldn't have mattered if I drew Papacorn there or not, because I could have just summoned Rosemary instead. But it worked a little bit better for me, so that's fine. That's all good. I ain't mad. I ain't mad about that at all. I love this card. This card is so good.
Very well. I summon a monster.
Gonna summon another one.
I activate my monster's effect.
You don't get that additional normal summon or set though. My life points are higher. You don't get that. And I want you guys to know, I tried to record this deck when it first came out because I had nearly all the cards. But I was waiting on my second Bergamo, and I've been waiting for about 2 weeks for the card trader. That might be an overstatement. I've been waiting for a long ass time for the card trader to fucking get back. Like, it's nuts. Alright, let me activate the effect first.
My monster's effect activates.
Okay, we've got an Econ. That's good.
I summon a monster in attack position.
I'm gonna set this. I'd rather have it there. Just in case that's like a super rush. I don't know. I have lethal anyway. Like, between these two I have 5,000 and then that's just normal. It's a Jing Zhen? Bruh. Nah, you're good. Oh, do I have lethal? No, I don't. He's gonna live on 300. Yeah. He's gonna live on 300 life points because of Aroma Garden. Otherwise I would have had lethal. And part of me wonders if this deck would benefit from running Gyoku, the fire formation card that pins you back row. So you can't activate back row effects because then you just gotta get Rosemary out and then your opponent can't activate monster effects. So I do wonder if it will benefit from that. There are lots of different variations that you can run on this deck. A lot of people run Rose Lover. I don't have any Rose Lovers, so I'm not running it. But at the same time, I don't think that Rose Lover... excuse me while I have a spasm. I don't think that Rose Lover is that good in this deck. Like, it's good for getting out Bergamo, but if you don't run 3 Bergamo, then you don't really need it. Like, I can use Jasmine's effect to normal summon 2 plant-type monsters a turn, so why have to special summon, you know? But it's a Joey, so this means it's either Glad Beasts or 6 Sams. And it looks like 6 Sams to me. Nope, it's another AROMAGE deck. I swear, every time that you play AROMAGE, you find AROMAGE, and every time that you don't play AROMAGE, you can't go up against AROMAGE. Like, it, you either use it and go up against it, or you don't use it and you don't go up against it. So I don't fucking know, man. I'm gonna set my entire back row. I'm gonna play my entire hand here. I'm not gonna get the normal summon in addition because his life points are higher. Not that I could use it anyway because it's an Aroma Garden. So it's all good. I really don't think that Life Point Boost Alpha is good in this deck. I really don't. You need that consistency, you need restart.
I draw, punk.
I guess I'll just attack into him.
My field spell activates.
Maybe it's a wall. Who knows, but if I deal 600 damage, then I'll gain higher life points than he will, so... Who knows? Oh, it's Peppercorn. And I can just normal summon you. Perfect. 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 You're gonna floodgate me? Is that what you have? Do you have floodgate? You're gonna floodgate trap hole my Peppercorn? Is that what you're gonna do? He's not. Tilter.
I've got this in the bag.
Do 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 do. I don't know what that face down is. It's probably just an econ.
My monster attacks you directly.
Thankfully, I have my own back row, so I'm really not worried about whatever he's going to do to me.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah, it's just an econ.
I reveal my face down card.
Like, okay,
I activate a
you're not
quick
seeing
play
the
spell.
two back rows there. There's nothing that he can do. Like, that's the right play for him, but still,
I am here.
it's not going to do anything.
It's my turn.
And this is what because he bricked, because he didn't have any monsters. So this is why you're on restart and not life up with alpha. Just makes sense.
All right.
You got to think about it.
I summon a
Am I right?
monster in attack position.
No, I'm not right. What is he running?
I set a card.
Because he doesn't have.
I set all
What's it?
face down.
Doesn't have that field spell. Is he running Gladiator Beasts? And he's barely even like.
Gonna attack. Pathetic. I activate a face down card. I
Yeah,
activate
maybe
a
he's running
quick
Glad
play
Beast and he doesn't.
spell.
He hasn't milled out the whole box, so he only has a couple of them and no
I activate my face down
fusion
card.
monsters.
My counter trap activates.
Okay. You just left yourself open. I can still econ that.
How predictable. Check out my face down card. I activate a
I thought that
quick
would return
play
it to the
spell.
hand. Oh, from your hand to the deck.
I end my turn. It's
Okay.
my turn. I draw. Punk.
I didn't read the card. I'm gonna play two more face downs.
I set a card.
Mm-hmm.
I set a card face down.
Let's change you to attack position.
My field spell
Activate my
activates.
Aroma Garden. And hopefully I can draw into a monster. Doesn't matter which monster, just any monster. Because even Planet Pathfinder goes to 1500 in attack under the field spell, so hopefully that's what's gonna happen.
Wait.
One would hope.
I reveal my face down card.
Okay,
I activate a quick play spell.
that's not a good time to activate that, my guy. Seriously.
My monster's effect activates.
Watch me draw Rosemary right now. Watch, I'm going to draw Rosemary or Bergamo. Or another Peppercorn. It's a Planet Pathfinder. I'll normal summon it.
Watch this. I summon a monster in attack position.
Just to be threatening. And actually, I could just Econ take. I wouldn't have lethal though. So I'm going to keep my Econs.
I end my turn. No one
Face
messes
down.
with Joey Wheeler. It's my turn.
And this will be better.
I draw.
What you gonna do, big dog, huh? This is like budget Glad Beasts.
Set a card face down.
Glad Beast isn't a particularly expensive deck, but this is budget Glad Beasts.
Let's battle.
This is not. This is not anything.
Alright, you asked for it.
To be honest, I'm kind of tempted to just let that go through, because I'll gain life points, but it's fine.
Check out my face down card.
I'll just change it.
Activate a quick play spell. I end my turn.
I probably shouldn't have played this,
I draw. Honk.
because now I can't tribute it off to get a third field spell. But it's whatever.
My field spell activates.
Because there was still one field spell in the deck, so I figured I could play it, and then if I drew a monster that could deal more damage and get over this thing, then I would. And then I could just play this card. But now I've drawn all three, so it's not as good. But it's fine.
Battle time.
It's fine. This is a long
Attack
battle.
with my monster. Ah, sweet. I reveal my
He's
face
just
down card.
stalling and stalling
I activate
and
a
stalling.
quick play spell.
Okay. I think we did one battle before this, and it went fairly quick.
I end my turn.
So we've been doing this one for
No
like
one messes with
10
Joey
minutes,
Wheeler. It's my
more or
turn.
less.
I draw.
It feels that long. He's really trying. He's really trying to keep in there and hang on, but it's not working for him.
Let's do this. I summon a monster in attack position.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
Let's battle. Alright, you asked for it.
I'm gonna negate this
I
one
attack with my
because I don't
monster.
want him tagging out.
How predictable.
I'd rather that he
Check out
just
my face
didn't.
down card. I activate a quick play spell.
Who are you gonna attack now? Which one? Which one of these two?
Take this.
Okay.
My monster's gonna attack.
It's not really ideal, but it's fine.
I end my turn. I draw. Honk.
Oh, look, there's another one. Do I want to activate this effect? Not really.
My field spell activates.
I'm happy to keep his monsters where they are.
My monster's effect activates.
And maybe I'll draw Burger. Nope. Okay, that's fine.
I summon a monster in attack position. Battle. This'll pack a wallop. I attack
Okay.
with a monster.
Is he going to protect himself again? Or is he just going to let me kill him? Which is about time that he did. He's not winning this. He's really not going to win this game. Like, he should just stop. I attacked this one first to see if he's going to pop any back row on it. Because if he pops back row on this one, then I can just kill this one instead. And that will mean that he can't swap out.
That was nothing.
I mean, I don't mind if he swaps into a Merm. Even a Laquari is fine because I have another Rosemary in the hand. So if he wants to protect it, he can. He doesn't though. It's all good.
This'll pack a wallop. I attack your life points directly. That won't
Okay, I think he's finally conceded defeat.
I end
I think he finally realised that he's not going to get
Here
anywhere
I go.
with this
My
deck.
turn. I draw. I end my turn.
About time.
My turn. I draw. Honk.
That's a wall. I'll set it just in case. I won't need it though.
I set a
Do I have
card.
lethal? No.
My field spell activates. My monster's effect activates. My monster's
I was gonna say, I didn't think I had lethal. Unless I used that field spell. Because I would have had 1800 plus 1000, 2800 plus 500. Oh, plus 100, sorry. So I wouldn't have had it. Do I have it now? Yeah, 3800. Change it anyway, just in case. Just in case. I haven't found a single Bergamo this entire, like, video. And I have 15 cards into my deck.
Don't like my odds. I attack your life points directly.
Even though it's a 10th of my deck, I haven't found it. This boy did not run a good deck. It was too budget. It was way too budget. Can't compete. Normal Glad Beasts are fine, but what's this? Oh, Grossen's Dark. Normal Glad Beasts are fine, and they'll probably beat this deck, but that will not. No. No. He pulled whatever he could and then decided to build around it. Not a chance. Not a chance. Right, we shall have time for one or two more, and then I'm going to end the video there, because I don't want these videos to go on for too long. Maybe I'll come back with another video on this deck, and rock out that way. We'll see. Because I like to do lots of different duels to really showcase what the deck can do. This is an okay hand. I'll take this hand. He has restart too, so he might be running the same deck.
This is my turn.
Are you running the same deck, my boy?
I summon a monster
Nope,
in
he's
attack
running
position.
Boojins.
My monster's effect activates.
I'm not sure what this deck does. I know that it's not a very high tier.
My turn.
Banish this card from the graveyard, then target one face of attack position monster opponent controls. Change defense position to 0. Yeah. Sort of like an econ.
From my hand, my field spell activates.
Doo doo doo.
No retreat. I summon a monster and I set a card.
I almost don't want to change it to defense position, but I have to. So you're going to pop your effect now and summon a monster next turn? Because if you do, I'm going to wall that. Nope, he's not. Oh, he can't, because I negate monster effects with this card. Yeah. So we're good. He can't activate his thing from the grave because I negate all monster effects with my card.
I know just what I need. I summon a monster
Which is
in
nice.
attack position. My monster's effect activates.
Yeah, he's doing it now. That won't matter because I have another one.
Let's go. Let's battle.
And that's in defense position, so it's fine.
I attack with a monster.
Like, I honestly don't mind.
My monster's effect activates.
Do 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 do.
I end my turn.
Let's see. Do with a super rush. Nope.
This is it. I summon a monster in
Okay, what am I going to attack into?
My monster's effect activates.
That's... What do you do? I'm going to kill the Yamato. Or the Yamato, because I feel like that's more of a threat. Could be wrong. I've never gone up against Boojins before. As far as I'm aware, it's maybe a D or C tier deck.
I end my turn.
So,
All right, let's do this. I draw. I set a card.
doesn't affect me.
My monster's effect activates.
He's going to play the same tactic. That's 2 of his 3.
Let's battle.
That's fine, because I have another one in the hand, so it's fine.
With a monster. Gotcha. My field
Look at all these life points that I'm gaining.
I draw.
I do wonder if this deck would maybe benefit from using a mirror wall.
No retreat.
Because you keep gaining life points and then you can keep reusing the mirror wall and keep paying for it.
My field spell.
But who knows really, who knows.
My monster's effect.
Give me a back row card. That's what I want. That's not what I wanted, but it's fine.
No retreat. I summon a monster in attack position. Battle. This'll
I would have liked a back row card, but it's cool.
I attack you with a monster.
It's
Just
fine.
what I was waiting for.
Okay, there's his mirror wall.
My field spell activates.
See, that's not so good for me because
Here goes.
all of my 1800s are in the grave now. I was running Powerful Rebirth in this deck,
I set a card face down.
but I took it out.
This'll work. I attack with my
It's okay,
monster.
I have Papacorn
One pathetic.
still in there,
I end my turn. It's my turn.
and I'll find him eventually. And if I don't, then I'll find Bergamo.
I set a card face down. Watch this. I
Which will
summon a
be
monster in attack
Arguably
position.
better. So,
My field spell activates.
mm.
My monster's effect activates.
And now that I know that he's running Mirror Wall, oh, that's perfect. I know that he's running Mirror Wall now, so
I summon a monster
that
in
makes it a little
attack
bit more
position.
scary to attack into him. He's probably not running more than 2 though, because most people aren't pay to win; they're free to play. So, don't DC.
I win.
That's a crappy way of winning. That was a unique deck. I would have liked to play that out, but oh well. Still 2 wins and a loss. Did I lose the second one? No. 3 wins isn't bad for this deck. But we've been going for half an hour, so I'm going to leave the video there. Because I don't want to mess with anyone's time. If you guys want to see another video on AROMAGEs, please let me know, because I'm more than happy to do it. And I think the next deck I'm going to showcase is... We'll see. We'll see what next deck I'm going to showcase. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to click the like button, because it tells me that I'm doing a good job and you guys want to see more. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. So thank you guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.